Welcome to your daily focus for August the 4th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, beautiful, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I truly do send it back to you. That your path is one of happiness and joy. We have August the 4th. So the moon moves into Virgo today. The sun is in Leo, so it's still giving us that wanting for self-expression, for happiness, for joy, to create. It's the heart chakra. So, to love, to be loved, to open up our hearts, to let somebody in, or to bring somebody in to our circle. The lion, being courageous, roaring, let out your roar. And the cards will give us the actual energy of the Queen of Wands. Oh, look at this. Isn't she fiery? This is our thoughts. This is our desires. Now, she is one that really balances things out, though, okay? So we'll keep her aside. We'll see what other cards we get here. We have the Death card. And, oh, look who's back again. The Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords yesterday. And we'll get an angel card to complement that. And then we'll start talking to the cards. But the Queen of Wands, as our very first card, is fiery. And we have, what have we turned over here? Oh, 26, exhaustion. Are we feeling tired? Are we wearing ourselves out? Are we trying to do too much? 6 plus 2 is 8. So when it comes to exhaustion, you know, we have to unplug when we need to unplug. We have to take the time out, even if it's a 10-minute break. Okay, we don't want to push ourselves too hard, too fast. We don't want to make the to-do list incredibly long so that there's no way of succeeding in the to-do list. We want to meditate. We want to pray. We don't want to be burning the candle at both ends. We don't want to start going so strong and so powerfully that we burn ourselves out halfway through. And the card we get is 11, success. Well, there you have it. Success. I like that one a lot better. 11, remember 11 is like our portal waiting for us to go through. So we're still in the new moon energy. Okay, it's still time to do your affirmations. It's still time to plant those seeds of what you want to walk into. Absolutely. And the Queen of Wands here is weighing it out a little bit more, though. Okay, with the Queen of Wands energy, she is the thinker. She is the judge. She is the one who takes in all the information. She doesn't make any snap decisions. And so this is kind of where we are probably at today, where we're not going to be making any snap decisions. Or we shouldn't, at least. We should weigh out the good, the bad, the ugly. Make sure that we want to step forward in that path, in that energy, in that situation, towards that person. And we think it out ahead of time. We practice the conversation. If it's a conversation you need to have with a friend, with an acquaintance, somebody in the neighborhood, somebody within the family, your boss, your mentor. We think it through. What exactly is the purpose of the conversation? What is the purpose of the act? What is the purpose of the situation? So we go into it knowing. Now we have the Death card here. So I think there's a lot of, even though the energy is very strong and very positive and very uplifting, I think there is a large number of people that feel like they are not moving forward. Like they were expecting, I don't know, a light switch. Like the energy is like a light switch, and it just, you know, now it's on. Now the light is here. We create our own light, first of all, by positive thoughts, positive actions, actions of love, And you are going forward. You essentially are on that horse, riding in the darkness through the fog and the mist, not being able to see your way clearly yet. Wonder what's happening with Pluto today, because I think whatever's happening with Pluto today could have a large stance on us, a large influence on us, I should say. And we have the white rose. Okay, and we don't see that white rose, but that is the beginning of our path forward. Those are the seeds that we are planting. That is the new path, the new beginnings, the new growth. So I guess when we're caught in the fog, when we can't see forward, when we can't see our hand in front of our face, so to speak, we have to have a faith, a belief. And yes, in God, our angels, our spirit guides, the universe, but also in ourselves, that we've got this, that we've been through. We've been riding that path of hardship, of confusion, of not knowing. And the white rose at the very front of the card symbolizes that it will become clear to us. We will understand. We just need to keep going forward, one step at a time, one day at a time. So maybe this is, with the Queen of Wands first and this card second, it's almost like, we need to actually have that to-do list. Now, if you're one of those people that, you do your to-do list and you get frustrated because at the end of the day, there's only 3 things gone. An easy way of starting to feel like you are accomplishing, an easy way, and it tricks your mind, it really does trick your mind. Wake up as your first thing. Brush your teeth, take a shower, comb your hair, eat breakfast. And before you even get out the door for the day, you've already crossed 5 things off your list, and it makes you feel empowered. It makes you feel like you are actually doing. And then, throw some harder ones in there. But throw the easy ones in that you take for granted that you've done. Because some people can't get out of bed in the morning. Some people don't want to brush their teeth or comb their hair or get ready for the day. They're in such a state of depression, and that's one of the ways you can lift yourself out of that state of depression, because that becomes a major task for you. And when you cross off the list, you feel good about it. And we have the 9 of Swords, and maybe that's why I'm leaning on the depression, because here we are still in this energy of the ego trying to pull us back down. The ego is all about, how you look on the outside, what other people think of you. That's why we buy the shiny new car. That's why we buy certain clothing, shoes. That's why we live in a certain type of house, in a certain type of neighborhood sometimes. Because our ego says, well, we got to look good, we got to look grand, we got to make them think that we are successful and wonderful. You just need to know it in here. So this is a day not to make mountains out of molehills. This is a day, once again, this energy is continuing on, where we can't beat ourselves up. We can't allow the negative in, that we have to go towards positive. So do those morning affirmations. Realize that you are deserving. Realize that that dream is in your heart for a reason, that you've been being drawn to it for a reason. Absolutely. And then we have success. We manage the energy right, we will be successful today. We may not be able to see our success. Well, unless you do your to-do list, then you'll be able to see your success. But you're making positive, life-affirming changes today, in one way or another. It may be a small step, it may be a small task, it may be a small conversation, but you are definitely going in the right direction with success here. All about your new beginnings. Let's get a higher intuition card going here and see what wise animal shows up. Somebody a while ago suggested some medicine cards. I'm going to look those up and try and incorporate them into these readings. So I wrote it down. I don't have it handy, but I wrote it down, and I'll do a little bit of research on them and other ones. So today we have design your space with our little squirrel. Design your space. Well, that would really be the Virgo energy, wouldn't it? Design your space. Rearrange, renovate, action, and clean. You may have to break something up to make your way for something new. Squirrel wants you to get going on that home improvement project you have been putting off. If it isn't a remodel, it could simply be that you need to work on rearranging your home, possibly your office, in a manner that is less chaotic and cluttered and more aligned with peace, balance, and harmony. You may need to call in a consultant or possibly just check out a book on the topic that can help you assist you in finding the right flow for your space. So you want to balance the energies of any given space. Squirrel is adding a red Christmas ornament to adorn her home. The color red is often used to express passion and love, but sometimes also anger and jealousy. Make certain that the colors you use within your area bring positive energy and that you don't accidentally add something that would evoke negativity. By properly personalizing your space, you bring a warmth or higher energy to your area. So maybe look around, especially the rooms that you frequent the most in your home, and see what little touch-ups, rearrangements you can do. Some splash of new colors. Maybe it's just a bouquet of fresh flowers to brighten the room in some way. But a squirrel is definitely telling us to design our space, to pay attention to the energy we are bringing to the space. Is it calm? Is it reflective? Is it energetic? Is it happy? Is it sad? Is it depressive? Is there so much clutter that you can't seem to organize in any part of your life? So that would really go with, the Virgo energy of the organization. Everything in its place. Getting rid of the clutter. So we have getting rid of the clutter, thinking things through very strongly. Know that we are going forward. Positive thoughts right now are so important. Absolutely so important to us all. Wipe out the negative. Tell the negative to stop. Absolutely. Don't let those thoughts come in that you are not worthy, or you're not deserving, or you're too fat, or you're too short, or you're too tall, or you're too thin, or you don't have the talent, or you didn't master the talent enough. You do it enough, the talent does come, regardless of what you do. You just have to work that muscle. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.